Hello dear student, I hope you are preparing your third semester examination and here two chapters are remaining. I would like to finish as fast as I can. So now come on, page number chapter number 19. 70. So now take your textbook on page number 230, 70, chapter 19, chapter 19, 70. Here children, symmetry means congruence in shape, size and position. Congruence means suppose you have two coins of same size and shape. If you put one another, then the coin which are downside, it will not look. So they are known as congruency. So some shapes having congruence in shape, size and position, they are known as symmetrical figure. Another way you can define symmetrical figure, a figure which can be divided into two equal proportions, known as symmetrical figure. That is, a symmetrical figure has two sides which are mirror image of one another. That is, each symmetrical figure has two sides which are mirror images of one another. And symmetry you can see around us. Suppose I want to give the example of our body. Our body is also symmetrical body, because see, if you draw an imaginary line like this, then our body having two equal proportions, like two equal sides. You cannot say the equal side, you can say one side is the mirror image of another side. So symmetric you can see around us, like here some examples are given in your book, and you can see around us so many examples of symmetrical or objects or figure. Here given pair of glasses, here door and butterfly. Some examples are given in your book. They are symmetrical object or figures. And after that, here axis of symmetry. I had explained in our body also, it has an axis of symmetry, because an imaginary line you can draw like this, which divides it into two equal proportions. So that imaginary lines known as axis of symmetry. Or you can define a dashed line which can be drawn in each symmetrical figure, which divides it into two equal proportions. They are known as axis of symmetry. Here given the example, you can see from your book. And now come on exercise on page number 200, page 230. The exercise should be complete in your book only. First one, pick and draw the axis of symmetry of symmetrical figure. Here first is given rectangle. So here first one is symmetrical figure. It having two lines of symmetry, one parallel to length and another parallel to breadth. And second is not symmetrical, so you can cross it. And third one, it has only one line of symmetry like this. Here you can draw. And now here given reflection. What is reflection? Suppose you want to define a reflection. Suppose you want to see in mirror your image. So the mirror image of your reflection. That is, how can define reflection of any object? You can define the mirror image of any object known as reflection of that object. Suppose you want to find the reflection of any object, then you have to put that object in the front of mirror then the image of that object known as that reflection. Here some examples are given like 3 and your key are given or are given, so you can see from your book. And here first one here asking which of these show reflections in the mirror line. So first and third are showing the reflection of mirror image. So you can click first and last one. And here second one asking reflect these shapes in the mirror line. So you can complete by yourself like this. I will send it as a PDF. You can see that. And here given rotation. See here, fan is rotating about a fixed point. So how can define a rotation? A rotation of any object you can define such a way which move or rotate around a fixed point. So that is known as rotation of that object. That is, if any object are rotating about a fixed point around us, that is known as rotation. Here given rotational symmetry. See, if any object after giving some turn about a fixed point, if it's look like the original position, they are known as rotational symmetry. Suppose here ceiling fan, if you are rotate little, it will look like its original position. So it having rotation of symmetry. So many objects having rotation of symmetry. You can see or underline the definition from your book and learn it. Now come on slide 232 page number. Here asking which of these shapes have been rotated. So see here, second and third shapes are rotated. And second question asking, do these shapes have rotational symmetry? Right, yes or no. So first and second have the rotational symmetry. You can write first and second yes, and last one no. And now page number 233. Here given these shapes are turned through one whole turn. How many times will they look the same? So first one 3 times look same, and second also 3 times, and third one 2 times looks same. And same page number here given which of these shapes are symmetrical. So only first and last one, that is first and fourth are symmetrical, and remaining 2 are between or not. And after the given here makes the shapes of solid figures using nets. Children know the cubical or cuboidal box. Suppose a chalk box. If you open any cubical box, then you will get 6 squares. They are known as nets of a cube. And similarly, if you open any cuboidal box, you will get 6 rectangular shapes. They are also known as nets of a cuboid. That is, the nets of a cuboid you can fold. After folding, you will get a cuboid. Similarly, the nets of a cube, if you fold in different way, you will get a cube. Similarly, after folding, you will find here net of a cylinder, net of a cone. So these are very important: net of a cone, net of a cylinder, and net of a cube. Here last one, 236 page number. Here given match the nets with their respective shapes. Net means here suppose here first one given cube. So nets of a cube here given 6 squares. If you fold, you will get the cubical box. They are known as nets of a cube. So by nets of that objects, after folding, you will get that object. So you should understand. And you have to draw these things. They are important. They may become in your exam. Here first one, here given cube. So net of a cube. Here given second one, and here cylinder. So net of a cylinder. You know the cylinder having 3 faces. One is a rectangular face and two is a circular face, circle. So nets of a cylinder, here given third one, and here cone, net of a cone, here given first one. Because a cone having only two faces, one is a circular face and a curved face. So you can draw these things and you can complete your book also, they are important. So in this way this chapter has been completed. You should read the question in between. The question may become too fast, fill up, and this exercise you should complete in your book only. Only nets of cone, cylinder, and cube we should make practice to try, and exercise of symmetry also. So in this way this chapter has been finished. I will meet you the next video. Thanks for watching.